From all the questions I get asked the most, this question is by far on the top, and I get asked this in real life but also a lot on social media. And I have years and years and experience when it comes to growing beautiful long thick hair. So in this video I will share with you my tips and tricks to grow beautiful, thick, long, shiny, healthy hair, whether it is your natural hair or dyed hair like mine. If I can achieve thick, long, beautiful hair on hair dyed hair that's not my natural hair color, then why can't you? So let's get started. Please note that in all my videos, not only this, I always try to go for tips that are easy. When I recommend products, they're usually products that are already in your house or are easy to get and buy. So I never go for expensive things, magic oils that no one has ever heard of. I always go for the easy stuff. I have gone through childbirth. I have gone through dyeing my hair a little bit too light, damaging it a little bit too much. I've gone through treatments on my hair, like keratin treatments that were a little bit too rough years and years ago. I've gone through a lot. Every time I go back to these tips and tricks that I use, the first thing that I always do, and I still do even though my hair looks beautiful already, is take these 3 foods, which is very important. Try to eat walnuts daily, almonds, and tomatoes. So these foods, you can research it more on the internet why, but these foods, their vitamins and their ingredients are very beneficial for your hair growth. Your hair needs vitamins to grow. It all starts from here. It doesn't start here. It starts here. Your body needs to have nutrients and vitamins for it to grow. If your body is not healthy, it will not prioritize hair growth. Do you notice that when something happens, for example, you go on a water fast and you don't eat anything for a week, your body starts to look, where can we stop sending vitamins to keep saving our life so our body can still function? And then we'll think like, oh, the nails don't need to grow, so your nails will stop growing. The hair doesn't need to grow, so the hair will stop growing or even fall out, because your body, as it should, prioritizes your organs obviously above like your hair and nails. That is why you really need to have a healthy and balanced diet, like fruits, avocados, vegetables, eat your soups. On top of that, try to eat tomatoes, walnuts, and almonds daily. They will help you grow your hair thicker, longer, shinier. It is also very important to drink your water. Without food and water, your hair will just not grow. No matter how many beautiful, expensive products you put on top of your hair, those products don't work on your hair. Those products are a little extra. I have, for example, a shiny hair oil on my hair, but does it really make my hair shiny? No, it just adds like an oily shine, but if I were to shower, that shine would be gone. And if your hair is brittle, you cannot just go and put in some products on top of the brittle hair and expect it to be magical and soft and smooth and long again. That doesn't work. Same thing with like a plant, for example. If you don't give a plant the vitamins and nutrients like from the sun and the water that it needs, the plant will dry out. You can put as many creams and oils on top of the dried out plants, but the plant will never be beautiful and green and grow again. You can only save the plant by maybe watering it and giving it the sun that it needs, and maybe some new leaves will grow, but the brown leaves will fall out. They will dry and they will fall on the floor. You need a lot of care and energy in order for that plant to grow again. Same with your hair. A lot of people think that when they want to save their hair, they go to the pharmacy and they buy these expensive shampoos or conditioners and products to save their hair. Those don't work. You need your body to grow hair. A shampoo is not going to help your body to grow hair. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. An expensive $200 hair growth serum is not going to grow your hair. Those vitamins, you need to eat them for your body to grow your hair. How is your body going to grow hair if you're not healthy? The workout part is very important because your body needs blood circulation. You can achieve this by massaging your scalp, which is very, very beneficial for you. The blood circulation promotes hair growth. You get all the oxygen, and massaging is very good for you. It can also remove toxins by doing that. So getting a little extra blood circulation here and there is definitely good for you. Give your scalp a good massage with or without the hair oil. I don't really believe in hair oils. If I would use something, I just use olive oil on my hair. You can heat the olive oil a little bit and massage it on your scalp, on the ends of your hair, your entire hair. Let it sit for example, let's say half an hour, 40 minutes. You don't need to sleep in it, and then you can just wash it out with your shampoo. The only two shampoos that really do what they're supposed to be doing is number one, anti-dandruff shampoo. So shampoos that are to attack the dandruff, they do what they are supposed to be doing, and that is removing dandruff. And number two is anti-hair loss shampoos. So there are shampoos that are really good for you. You can just buy them at your grocery store. You don't need the expensive ones, but it does need to be anti-hair loss, and preferably it need to have some type of vitamin B biotin in that shampoo, and usually that is also mentioned because they want to sell it, of course. Those shampoos won't stop it completely, but it will definitely help like lessen it for 40%. Your scalp will be able to absorb some of those vitamins, not all of it, and it really does work. I have used it, and even though my hair loss wasn't gone completely, it will kind of help a little bit, and I saw a major difference. Other shampoo things, getting longer hair, getting smoother hair, getting I don't know what type of hair, getting anti-split ends, anti-this, doesn't work. You can just go to your regular drugstore and get the cheapest shampoo. No difference with a $20 shampoo or a $50 shampoo, Kerastase, all those other brands. There's no difference. A shampoo is a shampoo, and the only thing that can make a difference is maybe if you go for all natural shampoo. It doesn't interest my hair what kind of shampoo I use, so usually what I do right now is I just look at the smell. I think, oh, well, yeah, this smells good, and then I just buy it. There is no magical shampoo. Same with conditioner. Conditioner also doesn't do anything for your hair aside from making it a little bit easier to comb through your hair after you've trying to dry it, after you took your shower. That's the only thing. It's better to actually put in a hair mask than a conditioner. So you can buy hair masks. Does it do anything to your hair? No. It's more for the look of it. So it will pretend to look a little bit better, but does it make much of a difference when it comes to actual hair growth? No. Okay, my feet was kind of hurting from sitting in one position, so I'm just gonna sit like this. Also very important, and a lot of you are not going to like this, I know it, but please bear with me. You need to stop using heat, and it is for your own good. If you want to grow your hair, if you've already gotten the long thick hair, you can kind of cheat a little bit because your hair is already long, thick and healthy, and if you notice that something is happening, then you can kind of back away of it again. But if your hair is damaged and thin and you want it to be thick, long and beautiful again, you need to really stop using heat. And damaging and damaging and damaging it over and over again will not let your hair be healthy. So you need to give your hair a little bit of a break. One of the things that I used to do to make my hair still look presentable without using too much heat was I would only straighten my baby hairs. All these baby hairs that would come out here and here, I would straighten those, and also here. So my hair would actually not look that bad, and I would kind of get used to my hair not being pinned straight and having kind of a wave going through it. But it is really, you can see how much of a change that actually can make by just straightening your front section. So it doesn't matter if this section get damaged. For example, I straighten it all the time. You can really start recovering your hair even with trying to blow dry it straight. A blow dryer is so different from straightening your hair. It is heat that's on your hair, yes. Is it damaging? Yes, a little bit. But a hair straightener is literally frying your hair straight. It's like on top of your hair won't stand a chance on actually recovering and getting better. Another trick that I have recently learned, and I had to learn it the hard way. A lot of hairdressers will hate me for saying this. Don't go to the hairdressers. They just don't listen. There are good ones. I have met one that was really good. When you go to them and you say, I just want my split ends to be cut off. No matter how many times I say I just want this off, they just don't listen. Cut your own ends and make sure you only cut a little bit. You don't need to go and cut and cut and cut, because your hair will not be able to grow if you just keep cutting. Give the cutting a break and cut only once every 6 months, and only the split ends. If you, in between those 6 months, which I also do a lot, see that you've got some split ends and you don't look how your hair looks, because after a little cut, your hair tends to look more voluminous and beautiful, you can go and just only cut some ends, like what I do. When I see split ends, I just take a pair of scissors and just do this. That is also a great way to not lose the length of your hair and get it healthy and beautiful again. Don't go to the hairdressers, not only for haircuts, but also for dyeing your hair. You need to do it at home. This is also one that I've learned the hard way. I got my hair bleached at a hairdresser salon, which is a very good one, and unfortunately it damaged my hair so much, because they use bleach on your hair no matter what hair color you want. I have dark brown to black hair, and for me to achieve this hair color, the hair salon is obviously going to use bleach. But when you use box hair dye, which I currently am using, and I've been using it for 2 years, haven't dyed my hair in a salon for 2 years. Obviously, box hair dye is, again, it's not perfect for your hair. Does it have some damaging ingredients? A little bit, yes. But compared to what my hair would have to go through in a hair salon, it is like a fraction. I unfortunately had only one good experience, and I have been to quite some in different countries, and they just don't really do what I want to do. So I know that there are good ones out there. I mean, I finally met one that is a good one, but they're very hard to find, and I'm just so scared because takes a long time to grow hair, okay? And cutting it just takes 1 second, chop, and it's gone. When you finally reach that stage of having beautiful hair, then it's actually even easier to get long and beautiful hair, because then you can start cutting it as much as you want. Because when you want to grow your hair, you cannot cut it. Your hair won't grow, because your hair grows, you cut it. Your hair grows, you cut it. It just keeps the same length because you keep cutting it, or it will even shorten. But when your hair is already at the length that you want, it grows, I cut it. It grows, I cut it. My ends look thick and beautiful because I keep cutting it, but it stays this beautiful long length because I let it grow out first. So if you want to get long hair, first let it grow. It won't look good. The first phase of hair growth is horrible. I wouldn't even put my hair down. You need to be patient. So you need to see to what length does your hair grow. Some people like me can go very long. Some people's hairs tend to stop at a certain point, and try to change that with the nutrients, with your lifestyle changes, with sleep. Try not to stress too much, and try to get where your hair stops growing, try to get that longer and longer and longer. Yes, genetics do play a role, but vitamins, a healthy lifestyle, sleep, that is also very important. So I think that will be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!